Welcome to this overview of CalTime and biweekly pay. On November 1st, 2014, more than 10,000 Berkeley non-exempt employees will start receiving their paychecks according to a new schedule. Instead of being paid on a specific calendar date, like the 1st, the 8th, or the 23rd of the month, non-exempt employees will be paid every other Wednesday. In addition, these employees will also begin using CalTime, a standard electronic timekeeping system. So why is Berkeley making these changes? The move to a biweekly pay cycle is part of a larger effort to standardize payroll cycles across the entire UC system. In fact, Berkeley is the last campus to make this transition. The use of an automated system like CalTime is necessary to help us transition more than 10,000 of our non-exempt employees to biweekly pay. Automating the process helps ensure timely and consistent pay for employees while reducing the use of outdated manual processes. So who is affected by these changes? The changes impact Berkeley's non-exempt employees. These are the employees who report the hours they work and the leave they take to the nearest quarter of an hour. Non-exempt employees are also the ones who are eligible for overtime, shift, and on-call pay. If you are a student employee, you are probably a non-exempt employee. So who is not included in this transition? Exempt employees are not impacted by the November 1st changes. This includes the employees with academic titles such as the academic year faculty, GSIs, GSAIs, GSRs, and most readers and tutors. If you are still unsure if you fall under non-exempt or exempt status, here is an easy way to find out. Log into Blue at blue.berkeley.edu and look for the exempt status section. Here it will tell you if you are exempt or non-exempt. Remember, only the non-exempt employees are changing to biweekly pay and CalTime on November 1st. So how will these changes benefit you? First of all, you will be paid more frequently, every other Wednesday. Any overtime pay earned during the pay period is included in the same paycheck that follows 11 days after the pay period ends. In addition, you will no longer have to track down your supervisor to approve your timesheet. Instead, once you approve your own timesheet, your supervisor will be able to view it automatically. And finally, you can go online and view your current and previous time cards, as well as your sick time, accrued vacation, and leave balances. If you have more than one campus job, CalTime even allows you to track your time cards all in one place. This is definitely a big step up from our current process. Now let's take a moment and talk a bit more about CalTime. CalTime helps ensure fair and consistent pay among university employees by automating many of our timekeeping functions. In fact, CalTime is already used by more than 5,000 exempt employees at Berkeley. So how will you access CalTime? Most non-exempt employees will log into CalTime using their computers. If you do not use a computer or work in a department where timekeeping terminals have always been used, you most likely will swipe your ID card to record when you start and stop work. Your department will let you know which method you will use to access the CalTime system. Here is a preview of what your CalTime time card will look like if you use a computer. You can see that for each day, you can enter the time you start work and when you finish. If you take sick or vacation leave, you enter that information right under pay code. Lunch is programmed in for you already, so you won't have to enter a lunch break. The standard lunch break is 60 minutes, but it can be adjusted by departments. Keep in mind that you will be paid only for what is recorded in CalTime, so it's extremely important that you always record all the hours you work and the leave that you take. Fortunately, CalTime streamlines this function so that it only takes a few moments of your day. Let's take a look at the CalTime cycle. First, the employee reports the time they work and the leave they take. They should review their time card regularly and no later than by the end of the pay cycle. Then your supervisor reviews your time card, makes any necessary corrections, and then approves it. Then the time card goes to the timekeeper, a specialized employee who oversees timekeeping processes for an entire department or group of departments. Most timekeepers are now part of campus shared services. Next, the time cards are then electronically routed to payroll, which then generates a paycheck. and at the end of the cycle, you get paid. Now let's spend a moment and talk more about biweekly pay. First of all, you will get a paycheck every other Wednesday, no matter how many days are in the month. Each pay period is 80 hours long and begins on a Sunday and ends on the second Saturday. You are paid for the hours you work. If you are paid on a monthly rate, your salary will be converted to an hourly rate. Half of your monthly benefit premiums are taken out of each biweekly paycheck. This includes any flat amount contributions like monthly parking fees or union dues. Any overtime you earn during the pay period will be included in the subsequent paycheck. And finally, you will receive a minimum of 26 paychecks per year. It's important to know that with biweekly pay, you'll be paid for every hour you work, but the timing and amount of each paycheck will be different from what you're used to. Here's a chart showing the first few paychecks. For starters, you'll be paid for your October time just like the past except a day early, either on October 31st or November 7th. On November 1st, you'll start using CalTime and transition to the biweekly pay cycle. However, the first paycheck for the hours worked in November will be an unusual one. It will be smaller than normal since the pay period is only 1 week long instead of the typical 2. This first paycheck, scheduled for Wednesday, November 19th, will represent the hours worked between November 1st and November 8th. Half of the benefit premiums for the month of December will also be deducted from the check. If you enrolled in the Transition Assistance Program, which offered no-interest loans and vacation cash-outs for eligible non-exempt employees, this payout will occur on the November 19th paycheck. More information is available at controller.berkeley.edu/non-exempt pay. Now let's talk about factor leave accrual. Another change coming on November 1st is the method of accruing your vacation and sick leave. We call this method factor leave accrual. The change applies to both non-exempt and exempt employees alike and is part of the UC-wide payroll standardization requirement. For more information about this, go to the Biweekly Transition website at controller.berkeley.edu/non-exempt pay. So what training is available? Coming in October, you'll have a range of options to get to know CalTime better. For instance, you can attend a CalTime demo where you'll get to see how to complete and approve time cards. In addition, many departments will offer unit-specific training sessions. Find out more about these sessions at the CalTime website at caltime.berkeley.edu. At this site, you will also find online training and a variety of step-by-step procedure guides and other job aids. So what else can you do to prepare for the changes coming November 1st? A good place to start is to carefully review your personal budget situation and determine your income needs based on the new biweekly paycheck schedule. You should examine when you are getting paid and the date you pay your bills. If you think you'll fall short, take action now. To help, the Biweekly Transition website offers videos and helpful tools, including biweekly payday calendars and a calculator that can help you estimate your biweekly paychecks. To get to this site, go to controller.berkeley.edu/non-exempt pay. Also, stay tuned for training details and be sure to check out caltime.berkeley.edu website for news, resources, and training schedules. And finally, contact your supervisor or the CalTime team if you have any additional questions. This concludes this video. Thank you for taking the time to get ready for CalTime and biweekly pay. For more information, check out the websites appearing on this screen. Or feel free to contact the CalTime team at caltimeteam@berkeley.edu.